Teenagers are at a crucial stage in their development where they are striving to find their place in the world and establish their identity. In this process, many teens may engage in behaviors that go against societal norms and rules, often leading to conflicts with their parents or caretakers. This can sometimes escalate to physical fights, jeopardizing not only their own well-being but also their future goals. One common reason behind such behavior is the desire to be perceived as cool and accepted by their peers. Journey with me as we will analyze some outlines of when teens don't follow rules and physically fight their parents or caretakers due to this desire. One common scenario is when a teenager starts to engage in risky behaviors such as substance abuse or skipping school in order to fit in with a certain group of friends. In their quest to be seen as cool and accepted by their peers, they may disobey their parents' rules and regulations, leading to conflicts within the household. For example, a teenager may start experimenting with drugs at parties to impress their friends, despite knowing it goes against their parents' strict rules. Another common situation is when a teenager becomes involved in gang activities or delinquent behavior to gain acceptance from their peers. This can lead to confrontations with their parents or caretakers, as they try to intervene and protect their child from engaging in dangerous activities. For instance, a teenager may join a gang in order to feel a sense of belonging and importance, but this decision can quickly escalate to physical altercations with their family members when they try to intervene and stop them. Moreover, the pressure to conform to societal standards of beauty and appearance can also drive teenagers to rebel against their parents' rules. For example, a teenager may insist on getting multiple tattoos or body piercings against their parents' wishes, leading to arguments and physical fights in an attempt to assert their independence and identity. This desire to stand out and be recognized as unique by their peers can often cloud their judgment and lead to harmful actions. Furthermore, the influence of social media and celebrity culture can also play a significant role in shaping teenagers' behavior and attitudes towards authority figures. Many teenagers aspire to emulate the glamorous lifestyles of their favorite celebrities, which can lead to conflicts with their parents who may not approve of such influences. For example, a teenager may start dressing provocatively or engaging in reckless behavior to garner attention and validation from their peers, even if it means disregarding their parents' concerns. In addition, the pressure to excel academically and achieve success can sometimes drive teenagers to extreme measures in order to prove themselves to their peers. This can lead to conflicts with their parents who may have different expectations for their child's future. For instance, a teenager may resort to cheating on exams or plagiarizing assignments to maintain a facade of success and intelligence in front of their friends, despite their parents' warnings against such unethical behavior. Moreover, the desire for instant gratification and thrill-seeking activities can also push teenagers to disobey rules and engage in risky behaviors that put their well-being at risk. For example, a teenager may engage in reckless driving or participate in dangerous stunts to impress their peers, regardless of the potential consequences. This can lead to conflicts with their parents who may try to rein in their impulsive behavior and protect them from harm. Furthermore, the prevalence of peer pressure and the need to belong to a certain social group can drive teenagers to seek validation through negative means. This can lead to conflicts with their parents who may try to steer them away from harmful influences. For instance, a teenager may resort to bullying or ostracizing others in order to gain favor with their peers, leading to physical fights with their parents who disapprove of such behavior. Additionally, unresolved emotional issues and trauma from the past can also contribute to teenagers acting out and rebelling against authority figures. This can manifest in physical fights with their parents or caretakers as a way to release pent-up anger and frustration. For example, a teenager who has experienced neglect or abuse in their childhood may resort to aggressive behavior towards their parents as a way to cope with unresolved trauma. Moreover, the lack of communication and understanding between teenagers and their parents can exacerbate conflicts and lead to physical altercations. When teenagers feel misunderstood or unsupported by their parents, they may act out in ways that jeopardize their well-being and future goals. For example, a teenager who feels suffocated or controlled by their parents' strict rules may resort to physical violence as a way to assert their independence and autonomy. Furthermore, mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, and substance abuse can also contribute to teenagers disregarding rules and engaging in physical fights with their parents. Without proper support and intervention, these underlying issues can escalate and put the teenager's well-being at risk. For instance, a teenager struggling with depression may act out aggressively towards their parents in a misguided attempt to cope with overwhelming emotions and distress. Additionally, the influence of popular culture and media portrayals of rebellion and defiance can also shape teenagers' attitudes towards authority figures and rules. Many teenagers may see acts of violence and disobedience glamorized in movies and music, leading them to mimic such behaviors in their own lives. This can result in conflicts with their parents who may not condone such actions and try to discipline them accordingly. Moreover, the lack of positive role models and guidance in teenagers' lives can also contribute to them rebelling against authority figures and engaging in physical fights. When teenagers do not have supportive and nurturing adults to turn to for guidance, they may seek validation and acceptance from their peers instead. This can lead to conflicts with their parents who may try to enforce rules and boundaries to protect their child from harm. Furthermore, the influence of toxic relationships and negative peer groups can also push teenagers towards engaging in destructive behaviors and disregarding rules. When teenagers are surrounded by individuals who encourage aggression and defiance, they may feel compelled to conform to such behaviors in order to maintain their social status. This can lead to conflicts with their parents who may try to intervene and steer them towards healthier relationships. Ultimately, when teenagers prioritize the desire to be cool and accepted by their peers over following rules and respecting authority figures, they are putting their well-being and future goals at risk. By engaging in physical fights with their parents or caretakers, they are not only jeopardizing their own safety but also damaging important relationships that are crucial for their development. It is important for parents, caregivers, and society as a whole to recognize the underlying factors contributing to such behaviors and provide support and guidance to help teenagers navigate this turbulent phase in their lives. By fostering open communication, understanding, and empathy, we can empower teenagers to make positive choices that align with their values and aspirations, rather than succumbing to harmful influences and pressures. 10 Down WJ, where creativity meets impact. 10 Down WJ, E, N, T,